Okay, I've just dried this quickly so you can see the shape, okay? Now, these heads tend to split. I don't know if you can see that. If I move this away, she has got a fringe from eyebrow to eyebrow. Can you see it? Right round the side. Don't know if you can see it right from there. Okay, so it's not connected. Okay, now there's a couple of ways if you want this connected. Now this lengthy bang you can do from the nose here down. You can do it any length. If you want it longer, you would just take the twist down further. So if you were wanting this longer, so say this is the fringe and you wanted the bang starting here, you would just twist it there. Okay, now this is quite a good length because if she was putting this up, that's a great length of a fringe for her because it's not too short. It's nice and heavy. Do you see it? It's lovely when you put it up. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can join this fringe in. Okay, I'm going to join it in because I'm going to join it in through the sides. So see if you look here, it's really straight here. Do you see that? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start slightly I don't want it blended in too much, as in too much of a shape round here, but I still want a shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my scissors. And I'm going to take my section, okay, I'm going to take my section from my fringe, from here, okay. So, oops, I did it. So I'm going to push that back, I'm going to bring it round the front, and I'm going to lock my scissors in, and I'm going to pull through the sides to get a shape, okay. You'll see the difference in the shape of that already, just with that one wee bit. Take my next section again. I'm pulling it round and I'm locking in at the top and I'm pulling down. Okay? To get the shape in here. Bringing it right round because I want these long bits away because I want more shape going round the front. Bring it right round and bring everything right round as if you were aiming for the middle of her neck. Right, see if you look at that wee bit there. You see the difference in the shape there, from there. And remember, that's not been dried yet, right? So much nicer. And all I'm doing is just bringing the last part right round. It's usually you find at the last section there's virtually nothing comes off again. It's maybe just round the bottom. Okay, doing the same with the other side. Okay, I'm going to have a wee look. I'm going to pull it round, and where my fringe stops, I'm going to slide in. So I'm going to have a wee look first to make sure my two sides are the same, and if they're not, I'll take a wee bit more off it before I start going right down the sides. So that's looking probably quite even now. So I'm bringing it round. And see if I'm unsure, make sure you get it to face you and even do your first one. Right round. Okay. I'm going to take my next wee bit round here. Bring it right round, lock my scissors in. Now I'm using that part of my scissors. That's the only part I'm using. I love doing this with it. I love this slide and I think it gives you a really nice finish. I'm not take the last bit round, and then I'll have a wee, I might just chop into things a wee touch just to give it a wee bit of texture. I like this because, wait, I'll show you. You can see if you're putting hair up, right, how nice is that when you see it coming down. So see if you put your hair up and you've got that nice wee shape there at the front. I think it always looks so much nicer. Okay, I'm going to just chop into this part a wee bit here because that's quite heavy. And then I'll go and I'll dry it and I'll come back and I'll let you see it. So if I was taking this and I was just, all I want to do is just chop into it, I would literally just pull it out and just go through the edges. I don't want it too thin, maybe just a slight jagged edge, just so that it doesn't look as straight. Right, let me see you. Take a bit more off of this side, I think. That's better. She actually suits a fringe, this doll's head. And a lot of the times as well, see if you want to take some more off the length, just chop into it rather than cut it straight. Again, it gives you a nice softer effect with just cutting into the bottom of it. There we go. I think that'll give her eyes a wee bit, so I'll take a wee bit more off here. That's better. When you check it, always bring it round to the front and you'll see if the lengths match. So it's point to point. Good. Okay, right, I'm going to dry it and I'll give it a wee wave and I'll let you see it. Back in a minute.